Among those present presiding as elders, were, the Venerable Kaundinya, the Venerable Sariputra, the Venerable Madhgalyayana, the Venerable Kasyapa, and the Venerable Ananda. This is the great Arhat, and only 5 people are listed for us, which is really simple and clear. The first, Kaundinya Venerable, among the many scriptures, we rarely see him as the first representative. But Shariputra, Moggallana, is common and often heard, we are very familiar with it. The Venerable Kaundinya, on the contrary, is very strange, rarely hears his name. Practically speaking, any assembly is not missing him. Why didn't mention him? What does he represent among the Buddha's disciples? Delegate, number 1 of awakening, number 1 of enlightenment. Shakyamuni Buddha in the past under the Bodhi tree appeared to be enlightened. After attaining Buddhahood, he went to the Sarnath to save these 5 bhikkhus. It was the first time he preached the Dharma and the audience was only 5 people. Now that you come to study and lecture, the audience with 5 people is very full, no different from Shakyamuni Buddha. Buddha Shakyamuni gave 5 audiences for the first time. Now I am learning the scriptures for beginners. There are not more than 5 audiences. Compared with Shakyamuni Buddha, the Buddha is much superior. Therefore, among the 5 monks, the first to be enlightened and the first to prove the fruit was Kaundinya. Kaundinya has many stories, and I will not tell them here. This is where we need to trust. What does he represent? The representative of this sutra is the first Enlightenment Sutra. This method is the first witness to fruition. He expressed this idea. Behind this sutra is not Hinayana. The first paragraph is to persuade the circulation. We look at the second paragraph, the judgment section. We recite the scriptures once. In their hearts they do not feel inferior, nor do they hold themselves in high regard. The virtuous roots they have acquired are fully grown and developed. You should know that these people are not of the lesser vehicle. Within my Dharma, they have earned the reputation of being my number 1 disciples. We see this scripture, echoes back and forth, are compatible with each other. Kaundinya is the first enlightenment, the first fruition, so he should be ranked first. This is clearly stating that this sutra is the Dharma door that makes all sentient beings equal to become the first Buddha. Among all the sutras taught by Shakyamuni Buddha for 49 years, which sutra is the first? This is not to say clearly, this is the number 1 sutra. There are thousands of sutras, and we can choose the first sutra today. If there is no great root of goodness, great blessings, and great predestined condition, how would you encounter it? What we encounter today is that the first sutra among all sutras, and Kaundinya represents the first. He is number 1, and everything below is number 1. From below, until the consummation of this sutra, every word and every sentence is number 1, and there is no second. We have seen in the general scriptures that Shariputra represents wisdom, Moggallana represents supernatural powers, and Kaundinya is placed in the front, so the symbolic meaning of Shariputra will be improved. Shariputra here represents wisdom first, and Moggallana here represents supernatural power first. Supernatural powers are the abilities we are talking about today. Powers is the meaning of communication, there is no obstacle. Supernatural is a miracle, transcending our common sense, transcending our imagination. There are these 2 venerables in all the sutras, that is to say, all the sutras spoken by the Buddha are wisdom and power, which flow from true wisdom and real power. Here, we want to add it first. Wisdom is the first, supernatural power is the first, and it is by no means comparable to other scriptures. Why? No sutra can make all sentient beings become Buddhas equally, but only this scripture and this Dharma door can make all sentient beings become Buddhas equally. Everyone, please remember that we are here to build up our confidence, and studying this passage of scriptures is to build up our extremely firm confidence. Believe in yourself, it is the mind that is the Buddha. Believe in yourself, it is the mind that becomes the Buddha, and decides to become a Buddha. What is important for us in this passage is to learn this. The following is also to help us build confidence and not waver in our decision.